Okay, so evidently the MVP quiz was way too easy. I got it in like 3 minutes, so we're going to try something a little bit more difficult. It's top 5 MVP voting for every single season, right? So I think they missed 56, right? Because I think they didn't have top 5 voting. But anyway, the point is, this quiz is going to be harder. There's 300 options versus 68 last time, so let's just get straight into this. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. So my strategy for this is, firstly, we're going to start off by naming all the winners, right? Because clearly I know all the winners, so that's how we're going to start. So actually, no, it was Bill Russell, and now that was Oscar Robertson, Will Chamberlain a bunch of times, 7, Baltimore Bullets, Unseld, New York Knicks, Willis Reed, Milwaukee Bucks, Abdul-Jabbar, many times. Boston, 1973, was Dave Cowens. Buffalo Braves, McAdoo. McAdoo maybe should have finished his... McAdoo could have actually been one of the best players of all time, if not for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Because you can see he finished MVP voting twice. And then obviously won. So he could have been a 3-time MVP. Portland Trailblazers, Bill Walton. Now we'll move on. Houston Rockets. This was Moses Malone. Very underrated player, Moses Malone. One of the most underrated players of all time, in my opinion. Real ones know about how dominant Moses Malone was as a scorer, as a defender, and especially as a rebounder. Larry Bird's going to show up a shitload of times. LA Lakers, Magic Johnson, always staying positive. Chicago Bulls, and Michael Jordan. So Michael Jordan was nominated top 5 10 times. Phoenix Suns, Charles Barkley, I think shows up 4 times. This was Olajuwon, who shows up 6 times. David Robinson. And then we have O'Neal. Yep. We also got a point for Jermaine O'Neal, which is pretty handy because I don't think I would have remembered Jermaine O'Neal. Allen Iverson, right? Only 3 times, which is a little surprising, but yeah, Allen Iverson definitely one of those guys who had definitely a better peak than better longevity. Tim Duncan's going to appear 9 times, which is a little surprising considering Duncan played for like 20 years. You'd think maybe he'd be top 5 a little bit more often, but not bad. I mean, obviously that's very good. Kevin Garnett is 5 times. Phoenix Suns, Steve Nash appears only 3 times, right? He was top 2 in MVP voting 3 consecutive years, and then they gave it to Dirk Nowitzki, who definitely deserved it. But it was very embarrassing because right after Dirk got knocked out of the first round in the playoffs by the 8-seeded Warriors, right after that, they gave him his MVP award. So it was definitely one of the most awkward MVP award receptions of all time, for sure. Yeah. Okay, next up we have Kobe Bryant. LeBron James. Let's see how many times LeBron shows up. He shows up 14 times. That's crazy. That is actually insane. And then Derrick Rose literally only shows up once. Kevin Durant will show up a couple times. Steph Curry will also show up a couple times. Westbrook. I think we also got Jerry West. James Harden. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid. But it actually went up till not last year, but 2 years ago. Okay, cool. So now we'll go back. We'll try to figure out... You know what? Let me do the later years first because I feel like we can get these ones. So let's do New Orleans. This is Chris Paul. He finished 2nd that year, I remember. Miami Heat, that looks like Dwayne Wade. Orlando Magic, it looks like Dwight Howard. San Antonio Spurs over here, it looks like Kawhi Leonard. No, that's Tony Parker then. Yeah, okay. New York Knicks 2013, this is Carmelo Anthony. The only time he finished top 5 in MVP voting. Man, I don't know. For a guy who has as many fans as Carmelo does, he really didn't accomplish much. Anyway, he's still a good player, though, no doubt. He just really, it was a combination of his play style, but also just he was never in a real position to succeed. LA Clippers 2014. Where did he guess Chris Paul? This is Blake Griffin? It is Blake Griffin, okay. Chicago Bulls. This is Joakim Noah, 2014. Wow, Joakim Noah finished 4th in MVP voting. That's crazy. Because that's the year he won Defensive Player of the Year, so maybe that factored into it as well. But anyway, 2015 Hornets, this was, Pelicans, this was Anthony Davis. 2017 Boston Celtics. 2017, is this Kyrie Irving? No, is this Isaiah Thomas? It is Isaiah Thomas. Wow, right. Yes, he finished 5th. And I think he averaged like 29 per game or something insane. Portland Trailblazers, Dame. 2019, Paul George. Again, one thing I have to say. Paul George always calls this his MVP season, his MVPG season. Man, get the fuck out. You didn't even finish 2nd. You finished 3rd. Like, that's so crazy. It's like the same people who say Kobe Bryant was robbed in 05 over here. In 06 over here by Steve Nash. He didn't even finish 3rd or 2nd. He finished 4th. Get the fuck out. If anybody was robbed, it was either LeBron or Dirk. I'd probably give it to Dirk, realistically. I do think the 06 MVP was a little bit of a robbery, but I'm not completely upset Steve Nash got it. Anyway. Dallas 2020. This is Luka Doncic. That's so crazy. You finished 4th in MVP voting, and I think it was his 2nd year. That's crazy. And then Devin Booker. Shout out Booker. Okay, so we did like basically the last 17 years. Now let's go back all the way to the time that we are not familiar with. LA Lakers. This is Elgin Baylor? I don't know. Oh, nice. Okay, it was Elgin Baylor. Okay. And then this is, that stands for St. Louis Hawks. So I'm assuming it's Bob Pettit. Yeah, okay. This is Boston. We already tried Kuzi. Is this Sam Jones? Man, I'm so good. Look at this. San Francisco Warriors. Rick Barry? Yes, but that was not who we were looking for. I literally don't know any. It can't be Will Chamberlain because you said Philadelphia. I don't know. Like, I really don't know. We'll come back to it. 1968 St. Louis Hawks. Is this Bob Lanier? No, Bob Lanier was for Detroit later on. What the fuck am I thinking of? Anyway, well, we got someone, which is great. Detroit. Is this Billy Cunningham? No, Billy Cunningham played for the Sixers. What the fuck am I thinking of? I'm getting teams mixed up, but at least I'm getting points on the board. 1970, maybe Walt Frazier. Yeah, he finished 4th, okay. 1971 Pistons. Oh, God. 1972 Celtics was Havlicek. Havlicek. 1972 Seattle. Oh my god, I know who this is. What's his name? His first name's Spencer. Can I just do Spencer? No. Haywood. Spencer Haywood. Lakers and Seattle Supersonics legend power forward Spencer Haywood. Oh my god. If you guys haven't watched Winning Time, you need to watch Winning Time. It's about the Los Angeles Lakers dynasty, but I'm not even joking. If you are not even a basketball fan, you will find it so fun. I'm obviously a huge basketball fan, but even if I wasn't, I would find it so much fun. It's a great time. What's KC? KC, I'm right here. Kansas City? I'm going to say it's the Kings, and I'm going to guess Nate Archibald. Oh my god, bro, I'm him! Holy, what a pull! That's actually crazy. Okay, 1975, this is Elvin Hayes. Yeah. Oh, that was also Elvin Hayes. Okay, nice. 1976, Philadelphia. I don't know. 1977, New Orleans. I also don't know. Like, I actually can't think of anybody. Denver, 1978. Is this Alex English? No, because he was more in the 80s. David Thompson? Yes, and then I think that's George Gervin. Yes, 4 times for George Gervin. Wow, he was close to winning MVP twice. That's crazy. 1982, Boston, Robert Parrish. Yeah, nice. And then Seattle. Is this? No. Well, Moncrief probably for the Bucks right here. Yeah. Who was playing in Seattle in 1982? I don't know. But I know Seattle won a championship, so it was probably whoever won the Finals MVP. New York Knicks, 1984. Bernard King? Yes. Small forward Bernard King. 1985 Milwaukee. Well, if it's not Sidney Moncrief, I have no idea. 1986 Hawks is probably Dominique Wilkins. Yep. 1988 Portland Trailblazers is Clyde Drexler. And then Boston 87 is probably McHale. Yep. Nice. Okay. 1989 New York Knicks. Ewing? Yes, Ewing a bunch of times. Wow, good for him. Chicago Bulls. I'm going to go Scottie Pippen. Nice. Orlando Magic. This is not Shaquille, so it's probably Penny Hardaway. Yeah. 1997 Detroit Pistons. What the hell? Oh, is this Grant Hill? It is Grant Hill. Oh my God, what a pull. Grant Hill, underrated player. Wow. Charlotte, I'm just not going to get. Like, I'm going to guess Alonzo Mourning. No, but he is for Miami, so that's cool. Larry Johnson? No, okay, I have no idea. Muggsy Bogues? Yeah, I was like, no fucking way. Okay. Seattle, 1998. This was Gary Payton. I don't think Sean Kemp was anywhere, yeah. 1999 Phoenix Suns. Jason Kidd, yes. Sacramento Kings 01. This is Chris Webber. 02 Orlando. 2002 Orlando Magic. Oh, this is Tracy McGrady. Yes. Yes, I always think of McGrady for the Raptors and the Rockets, but he probably played his best basketball in Orlando. I think this is Stojakovic. Yep, nice. Wow, great pull. 2006 was Chauncey Billups, probably. Yeah. Okay, I'm missing 10. New Orleans. I'm not gonna get that. I'm not gonna get the Sixers either. 1971 Detroit. I don't know. I actually do not know. I'm just gonna. We did really well. 290 out of 30. What am I saying? 290 out of 300. That's really good. Let's see what we didn't get. Okay, so we didn't get Nate Thurmond. Okay, with all due respect, I'm not getting Nate Thurmond. Lenny Wilkins, Dave Bing. I've heard of the name Lenny Wilkins. I've never heard of the name Dave Bing. George McGinnis I've also heard of, but I'm really not familiar. I should have gotten Pete Maravich, but I didn't know that it was the New Orleans Jazz. If it said Jazz, I probably would have guessed Maravich. Wow, okay. Bob Dandridge, I've never heard the name. Gus Williams and Terry Cummings. Glenn Rice, okay, yeah. You know what, I feel really good. Like, these guys, like, realistically, I should have only gotten Pete Maravich, and then everything else is up in the air for me. So I'm really happy. We got a 97%. That's awesome. We're going to have to find a harder quiz, because even this one was too easy.